Dear Thầy, dear Sangha, in the discourse on the white-clad disciple, the Buddha taught the lay businessman and friends of Anathapindika that we all have the capability to abide happily in the present moment. Tonight, I would like to offer you my reflections on this important teaching. So on this second slide, I show you the elements of how to dwell in the present moment. First of all, I could say, with my experience of practice, that the practice of mindfulness is fundamentally concerned with becoming more aware of the present moment. And awareness of the breath is the essence of mindfulness. According to the Buddha, mindfulness is the source of happiness and joy. The seed of happiness is in each of us, but we usually forget to water it. If we know how to take refuge in our breath, in our step, then we can touch our seeds of peace and joy and allow them to manifest for our enjoyment. Well, this sounds easy, but I'm sure everyone can do it. But it takes some training. And of course, the breath is arguably the greatest object of focus because it's always present and it represents life itself. Mindful breathing is paying attention to the sensation of the breath coming in and out of our body. When we place our attention on our breath, our focus detracts from area of distraction. Life only truly happens in the present moment. So to stay in the present moment is to truly live. With mindful breathing, we become present and not thinking about the future or the past. And of course, the practice of stopping is crucial. How do we stop? We stop by means of our in-breath and our out-breath and our step. This is why our basic practice is mindful breathing and mindful walking. If you master these practices, then you can practice mindful eating, mindful drinking, mindful cooking, mindful driving, and so on. And you are always establishing yourself in the here and now. The practice of mindfulness leads to concentration, which in turn leads to insight. The insight we gain from mindfulness practice can liberate us from fear, anxiety, and anger, allowing us to be truly happy. When I hold a flower in my hand, I am aware of it. My in-breath and out-breath helped me maintain my awareness. Rather than becoming overwhelmed by other thoughts, I sustain my enjoyment of the flower's beauty. So concentration itself becomes a source of joy. And we should all enjoy our practice with a relaxed and gentle attitude, with an open mind and a receptive heart. We practice for understanding and not for the form of appearance. With mindfulness, we can preserve an inner joy so that we can better handle the challenges in our lives. We can create a foundation for freedom, peace, and love within ourselves. So this next slide gives you a few tips from my own experience. I found that in our practice tradition, there's an emphasis on the 5 body senses. They are seen as the gates through which much of our experience passes. We become aware of a tree once we see it. We become aware of a fire once we smell the smoke. When we understand that our consciousness experience is largely shaped by what we see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, we can begin to connect intentionally with our senses to remain in the present moment. The second point is about nature. Nature is the ultimate cue for mindfulness. When we walk through breathtaking scenery in the mountains or along the white sand beach, we felt this intuitively. The beach, the beauty of the surroundings is compelling, and it pulls us into the present moment. Limiting distraction. A simple way to think about mindful living is that we are either attuned to the present moment or we are distracted. For example, in sitting meditation, our thoughts distract us. It is part of the practice. Distractions always pop up and remove us from the present moment. This is part of our effort to prevent distractions. There are tips on reducing distraction that you can find on the internet. One book I would recommend is a book written by Nir Eyal with the title Indistractable. And the last tip is the simplest bit of advice, and we should take it seriously. We must slow down and smile, because so much of our mindful awareness escapes us simply because we are rushing. So we should do to our body a favor, and we just slow down. And also be grateful to life itself. In this sense, it is not actually so much about forcing ourselves to smile. So I hope you will be more smiling with the practice. So this is the last slide, just to show you a happy Sangha at the end of a retreat. At the beginning of the retreat, people do not smile a lot, but as I attended several retreats, after a 4-day retreat, happiness can be shown on every face, as you can see on this picture. Happy Sangha at the end of a retreat. So with that, I am bowing out and present my sincere gratitude to your listening and to your presence tonight at our Wednesday session. Thank you very much, and bye for now. We will do our sharing for the next half an hour. Thank you.